Hi, Waris. I wanted to show you a few things in Apex. So first of all, here is your most recent quiz attempt. Notice you took it on November 1st, and I'm noticing you spent 10 minutes on the first attempt, 1 minute on the second attempt, less than 3 minutes on the third attempt. So you've taken the quiz 3 times. So then I went in and looked at how you might have prepared for the quiz, because it's important that if you don't know the material, that you are studying the lessons. So went in and looked at your activity in lessons. And I'm noticing today you spent 7 minutes looking at the lesson. Reminder, you should be working an hour a day in math. So last week spent 38 minutes on assessment. That was that one quiz that you're locked out of. Notice you spent 32 seconds on instruction. So there's no point in taking the quiz unless you know the material and you have feedback that you know the material. So I'm going to go over expectations of how you should be working through the material. I know you're worried about staying caught up, but I just wanted to also illustrate that it looks like you're not working 5 hours a week in math. So if you are worried that you are going to fall behind, it is time for you to increase the amount of time that you're working in math. So this was Monday. That was the first. The week before, also, again, just spending less than an hour during the entire week. So I hear you when you're saying that you're stressed and you want to be able to complete this week's work. The problem is that you need to finish the previous week's worth. And you've already taken the quiz 3 times. And so now it is time for you to study the material, to go through the lesson. So then when we reset the quiz, you will be successful. So your job now is to learn the material so you can illustrate your understanding on the quiz. So here are the expectations for how to do this. And this is what I was asking you to do. I don't know why that's not working. All right. So let's go and look at Apex. I know there was some confusion about where the worksheets are, so I'm going to show you where they are. In order to get reset, your quiz reset, I'm asking you to show evidence that you've gone through the lesson and that you have practiced the material and that you've received feedback that you're doing it correctly. So I'm going to be looking that you're putting in time on that report I just looked at. Additionally, I'm asking you to send me picture evidence that you've completed these 2 worksheets. So 341, the front page of this, there is a study guide. This worksheet for every single lesson should be being done. You can download it right here, so then you have a Word version of it, or you can print it off. But this is a scaffolded notes page that goes along with the lesson. Helps you identify the important information in the lesson. So this is the first thing to do. Then complete the checkup worksheet, which is found in the checkup portion. The worksheet's on the very front page. These are practice problems. Should not be taking the quiz unless you've looked at the checkup, you've practiced problems, and you've gotten feedback that you're doing them correctly. So it's time for you to work on this. When you're done with both worksheets, you're going to go into our class in Canvas, and on the left-hand side, you're going to press Files. I have a lot more options than you do over there, so don't freak out, but you do have a Files here. And you have all the answer keys to these worksheets. This is intentional. This is a resource for you. So you check your answers. Again, there's no point in practicing the math unless you verify your understanding. So then you're going to go and you're going to check your answers on your worksheets. When your worksheets are done, and you've checked your answers, please take pictures of them and send me pictures of your completed worksheets. You can email them or you could text them, but that work needs to get done before you get reset. You're unable to move ahead to this week's work until you finish last week's work. And reminder, you need to be spending 5 hours a week on math. If you can get it done on less than 5 hours a week, awesome, more power to you. But right now, I don't see that you are working more than an hour a week. So it's time to increase that.